Why did Sauron make blunders in the War of the Elves? Imagine a being of immense power who thought he could outsmart everyone and control everything. That was Sauron during the Second Age, but even he made big mistakes. These errors changed the course of history and showed that even the strongest can stumble. Sauron's first mistake was trying to hide his true identity when he appeared as Annatar, the Lord of Gifts. He wanted to trick the elves into giving him the rings of power. But the elves were clever and suspicious. They secretly made the 3 elven rings without Sauron's help, so he couldn't control them. When they found out he lied, they hid the rings and prepared for war. Sauron underestimated their wisdom and vigilance. Another blunder was his belief that his disguise was perfect and that the elves would never see through him. He thought his plans were foolproof. But the elves saw through his deception and realized his true motives. This made him lose the element of surprise and gave the elves time to prepare defenses. When open fighting started, Sauron's overconfidence led to more mistakes. He relied heavily on his military strength and the power of the One Ring. He believed victory was guaranteed. But the elves, along with the Númenóreans and other allies, fought back fiercely. Sauron did not expect such unity among his enemies. His forces suffered heavy losses, and his plans began to fall apart. Sauron also failed to learn from his setbacks. After losing control of the elven rings and suffering defeat in a region, he responded with brutality. Instead of adjusting his tactics, he resorted to terror and slavery. This made him more enemies and less allies. His obsession with domination blinded him to the importance of patience and subtle influence. His personality flaws played a big role too. Arrogance made him believe he was invincible. Impatience pushed him to react quickly and harshly instead of thinking carefully. He thought others would always submit to his power, but he underestimated the resilience of the elves and their allies. When they resisted, he reacted with anger and rashness. Looking at the bigger picture, Sauron's mistakes show that even the most powerful can fall if they are overconfident and dismiss their enemies' cleverness. His failures in the Second Age foreshadowed his ultimate defeat in the Third Age. His arrogance, inability to adapt, and underestimation of his foes all contributed to his downfall. This story teaches us that true strength isn't just about power. It's about understanding others, being patient, and knowing when to change tactics. Sauron's blunders reminded us that even the mightiest can stumble when they forget these lessons.